with the help of interface, that is through web interfaces, it is possible to access and store the data and S3 services from Amazon. It's going to provide robust access control system or mechanism, including IAM policies, bucket policies, and access control list, manage who can access the stored data. Upload operations to Google Cloud Storage are atomic, providing strong read after write consistency for all upload operation. Dear students, welcome to Computer Science classes. I am Ravi Kumar KR, lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. Students, let us start our discussion with the concept Cloud Storage and Databases, Unit 4. Now, in this session, we are going to talk about different cloud storage services, S3, Azure Blob Storage, Google Cloud Storage, AWS, that is Amazon Web Services, Amazon Relational Database Services, that is Amazon RDS. See, these are different cloud storage service providers. We are going to learn different definitions and feature of different storage devices. Let us start with S3. What is S3? It stands for Simple Storage Services, and it is from Amazon. So, Amazon S3 is an object storage services offered by Amazon Web Service, that is AWS services. It provides scalable, secure, cost-effective, and we can wait to store and retrieve any amount of data from anywhere on the web. So that is the main function of S3 services from Amazon. So it's going to provide object storage services. The meaning here it is any data we are going to store inside S3, it is in the form of object, and these services are scalable. You know the meaning of scalable. It can be scaled up or scaled down, secure and cost effective, in the sense the user need not to spend much on the infrastructure, that is cost effective, and the users or the clients can retrieve the data and store the data, any amount of data, and retrieve from anywhere on the web. See, with the help of interface, that is through web interfaces, it is possible to access and store the data and S3 services from Amazon. And it is designed to be reliable and durable storage solution, offering features like object level storage, access management, various storage classes to optimize the cost-based data access frequency, and is going to provide reliable services. Means is going to provide a very good services. The clients can rely on these services, that reliable services, durable storage solutions, and it can be stored for long period of time, and is going to provide different types of storage like object level storage, access management, means how the data has to be accessed with the help of different control structures. It is possible to provide access management services for, and also various storage classes. So these are all different features of S3. Now let us see what are all other features of S3 services. One is object storage. So this S3 is going to store data as an object, as I told you in the previous slide. All information are going to store in the form of object, which consists of data as well as metadata. So what is metadata? It is data about data, or we can say additional information about the particular data, that is metadata. So here everything is stored in the form of an object. Next one is buckets. So this is a technical term. So it is a data is organized into buckets which act as a containers for the objects. So S3 is going to store the information in the form of objects, and these objects are placed inside a container. It is referred as buckets. Next, scalability and durability. So it's going to provide virtually unlimited storage capacity and designed for durability, meaning data stored redundantly across multiple availability zone. So that is durability. It means it is possible to store the data on different locations with different interfaces. Next one is access management. So it's going to provide robust access control system or mechanism, including IAM policies, bucket policies, and access control list, manage who can access the stored data. So all this comes under access management. Is going to define who all can access the data inside this bucket, and is going to deal with number of policies with respect to storage devices, and also access control with respect to the buckets as well as with respect to the users. See, these are all the key features of S3. Next one is storage classes. As we have seen in the first slide, is going to offer different storage classes, means with different cost and access characteristics. So we can have a different storage classes based on these characteristics of the buckets or based on the data, and also with respect to the cost. And again, optimizing storage cost based on how frequently you need to access your data. So this is nothing but classes. So how frequently you're going to access the data. So based on that, you're going to pay for this service. Now security, it includes feature like encryption at rest and in transit, as well as tools for monitoring and auditing access to your data. So this is security with respect to encryption while during transmit or at rest, means in the storage service, as well as they are going to provide different tools for monitoring and auditing your data as well as the resources or with respect to the users. So these are all different features, security. Now let us move on to next concept, that is Azure Blob Storage. So previous one was S3 services from Amazon. Next one is Azure Blob Storage, another type of storage services. So it is from a Microsoft object storage solution. So this is for the cloud, Azure Blob Storage from the Microsoft. It is a object storage solution in the cloud. So it is optimized for storing massive amounts of unstructured data. Now, if we talk about unstructured data, the simple definition is that it doesn't have any definite format or predefined format. So it does not adhere to or stick on to any particular data or model or definition. So it is possible to store unstructured data in blob storage. Next, this blob storage is designed for serving images or document directly to a browser. It is possible to store images as well as other forms of data in the form of documents directly to the browser. Next one is storing files for distributed access and streaming video and audio. This is another service. And again, writing to log files. Log files in the means how with respect to the users, with respect to the duration of the resources which have been used by a particular clients or the users. Storing data for backup and restore, disaster recovery and archiving. These are another features of it. And storing data for analysis by an on-premises or Azure hosted services. So it's going to provide services. Either data can be stored on premises, means within the customers or clients premises, or with the help of or with along with the service providers. See, these are the different features of Azure Blob Storage. Now let us see how can you visualize this. So here it offers three types of resources. One is a container, one is storage account. This is, you can see the images here. So this is account, storage account. Next one is called container in the storage account. And again, a blob in a container. So actually this is the blob inside a container and this is of this particular account. See, these are the different sources are available in blob storage resources. Now let us see what is the meaning of storage accounts. As we have seen in the previous slide, the storage account provides a unique namespace in the Azure for your data. It is nothing but we are going to give one name for the locations what we are using in the service provider's premises. So every object that you store in Azure storage has an address that includes your unique name. So that is nothing but we are naming our container, or we can name our location in the blob storage. The combination of account name and blob storage endpoint forms the base address for the objects in your storage account. See, this is nothing but how we are going to store the data. So here the data is stored in the form of an object inside the container, with the help of an account. So in the form of storage account. Next one is container. What is a container? A container is a location. It organizes set of blobs similar to directory in a file system. Now we know what is a directory in file system. If you talk about directory, you know what is a root directory, subdirectory, and so on. Similarly, so the container, this is going to organize the data inside the blobs, where the blobs is a storage location. The data are organized in blobs with the help of container. So it's going to store in the form of directory in a file system. A storage account can include unlimited number of containers, and container can have unlimited number of blobs. See, this is the hierarchy. Here, the clients can have a storage account, and under this account, you can have number of containers, and each container will be having number of blobs for storing information. Next one is, we see Azure storage supports 3 types of blobs. As we have seen, the blobs, the location where we can store the data in the form of an object. It's going to provide 3 types of blobs. First one is block blobs. We store text and binary data. Block blobs are made up of blocks of data that can be managed individually. So here it is used to store text and binary data, and data are stored in the form of blocks. That is block blobs. Next one is append blobs, are made up of block blobs but optimized for append operations. Append blobs are ideal for scenarios such as logging data from virtual machines. So we are going to add, it is possible to add another information through append blobs. Next one is page blob storage, and it's going to provide random access files up to 8 TIB in size. Page blobs store virtual hard drives. Page blobs store virtual hardware files and serves as a disk for Azure virtual machines. So page blobs are nothing but it acts as a virtual machines, or it acts as a disk for virtual machines. So these are all different types of blobs available in Azure blob service. Next, we move on to one more cloud services, that is Google Cloud Storage. So what is Google Cloud Storage? It is an online file storage web service for storing and accessing data on Google Cloud Platform infrastructure. So this service is from the company Google. They are going to provide the storage services, and it can be accessed through cloud platform. What are the features of this? First one is interoperability. So the meaning here is interoperable with other cloud storage tools and libraries that work with services such as S3 as well as Eucalyptus system. So the meaning here is interoperability means that it is possible to work with different storage services. Is going to provide, is going integrated with different storage services. Consistency. Upload operations to Google Cloud Storage are atomic, providing strong read after write consistency for all upload operations. The upload operations are atomic, is going to help in uploading operations or uploading data. Access control. What is the access control? It uses access control list, ACL, to manage objects and bucket access. You know what's the meaning of bucket? Is a technical term for storage devices or location, and all the information is stored in the form of object here. So it has a access control list. Resumable uploads. Resumable uploads. It means that it provides a resumable upload data transfer features that allow users to resume upload operations after communication failure has interrupted the flow of data. So what is resume upload here? Suppose while you are transferring the data, suppose you are uploading a very big file. So during the process, there may be a network failure. In that cases, your data cannot be transferred continuously. Once your network is up and once your network is streamlined, then it start uploading the data from the point where it has been stopped, or in other words, we can say it resume the uploading process. That is one of the feature of this. Now, in the next slide, we move on to next service, that is Amazon Web Service, that is AWS, is a set of cloud services provided by Amazon, which also provides various database as a part of its services. So one more storage services is from Amazon, that is referred as AWS. So it's going to provide a varieties of cloud services for the customers and also provide various database solutions or services. These databases allow users to build use case specific data models, including relational, graph, wide column, etc. So it is possible to use the services for different models of databases. Then it offers a comprehensive suite of managed database services designed to cater to various application needs and data models. It means that it's going to provide a database services designed for various applications. And these services aim to reduce the operational overhead of managing databases, allowing users to focus on application development. And it means that the users or the clients need not to worry much about the infrastructure, because everything will be managed with AWS services. So they're going to manage the database and services for the clients, so without burdening the customers or the clients. Next one is few AWS database services. So first one is RDS, that is Amazon Relational Database Service. You know what is RDBMS? Similarly, Relational Database Services is going to provide a services for relational database engines, for example, MySQL, Amazon Aurora, and so on, and which is going to provide provisioning for patching, backups, and scaling. So this is one of the service. Next one is Amazon DynamoDB, another type of service for database. So it is fully managed serverless NoSQL. It is not only SQL. NoSQL stands for not only SQL database services, providing fast and flexible key value and document database capabilities for applications requiring seamless scalability and low latency performance. So another type of service is DynamoDB. Next one is Amazon DocumentDB. So here it is a database service compatible with MongoDB, offering scalability and high availability for document-based workloads. Another type of storage service. Next one is Amazon Elastic Cache. It is a fully managed in-memory caching service compatible with Redis and memory cache, used to accelerate applications performance by caching frequently accessed data. We have learned in our previous session about memory cache. It is nothing but cache memory, and same service is applicable in terms of this Amazon Elastic Cache. Then Amazon Neptune and Amazon Time Stream and Amazon Quantum Ledger databases are different types of database services from AWS. In the next slide, it is easy to manage relational databases service optimizer for total cost of ownership. It is simple setup, operate and scale with the demand. So this is advantage of this AWS services. And RDS automates the undifferentiated database management tasks such as provisioning, configuring, backing up, and patching. Is going to provide services for different activities with respect to RDS. This is Amazon RDS. In the next slide, we will see other features of this. It's going to allow customers to create a new database in a minute and offers flexibility to customize databases to meet their needs across 8 engines and 2 deployment options. So it's going to provide the customers with for creating a new databases with very fast, and it is a flexible service for customers. And customers can optimize performances with features like with 2 readable standbys, optimize writes and rates, and AWS gravitational 3 base instances, and they can choose from multiple pricing options to effectively manage cost. So it's going to provide customers to optimize the services with different functions. Students, so far we have discussed about different cloud services or different cloud storage services with respect to cloud computing. Let us continue our discussion in my next session. Thank you very much.